So good night, I guess. But stay awake, please. I have to finish the sack.
Louder, closer, louder.
Closer?
Yeah.
Like this? Okay. All right. So today I'm going to tell the very exciting tale of my trip to LA. And I assume that you have all been to LA because LA is 5 hours from here, and LA is only 2 hours from Las Vegas, which I like to call Sin City. Well, one thing that I love about Las Vegas is that every time, I'm Bangladeshi, so every time a Bangladeshi person comes from Bangladesh, you see, I've been to Bangladesh. Bangladesh is this nice place, it has mushes everywhere. They all want to go to Las Vegas. And my question is, why do you want to go to Las Vegas? That is the epitome of sin. You came from Bangladesh and you want to go to Las Vegas? I want to go to Bangladesh. Let me go back. One of the things about my trip to LA that I really like is I did this when I was around 12. And we went to a cabin inside of a train. And my parents decided, let's go on a train. It takes 5 hours to drive to LA. It takes 11 hours to go on a train. So we decided to take the longer route. This is what happens when you stick to local roads. And we went onto the train, and two of my friends and I, we go to this cabin. There's a lot of people, right? And we start playing this card game where you slap the table really hard. So we're attacking the table, we're fighting the table. We at the table are having a war, it's a crusade. And what ends up happening is that people slowly but surely leave. And we have the whole cabin to ourselves. And I'm thinking there's a miracle going on here. I'm not sure what's going on. So I'll leave it to you to figure out why people were leaving. And you know, our train, it arrives in LA, and we go to the house that we rented. It's like 21 people in us, and their house, it has dust in it. It has a cat that pees immediately on the table, and we're walking around this place, and we're wondering what house we just bought. And so then after that, we go to a area near Disney. A little place that you can go. It's near Disneyland, it's free. Obviously, we don't want to spend the money on actual Disneyland, so we went there. And what ends up happening is that there's two people, we were 12 years old, and I must say, I humbly apologize for any racist or rude comments that we have made in the Disneyland park, and especially to any universities who are concerned. I did not make any racist comments, they were my friends. And what happens when we come back, we were planning on going to Disneyland and Universal Studios, but my parents, all the dads, they went to this restaurant called Aladdin. Aladdin is a Bangladeshi restaurant in LA, and they're going to get food late at night. So you can imagine, late at night in LA, this is an interesting situation. I'm sitting at home, watching Home Alone, and that was a really interesting experience because they got in a car crash. And naturally I was asking, I'm hungry. So I asked my parents, why are they taking so long? I need some food. And so they came back from the crash, and we got the best news. We could no longer go to Disneyland or Universal Studios. Please no one regard for their health or safety during the car crash, because we didn't care. That didn't really concern us at all. And from LA, one of the things that happened that was my favorite thing that happened in that trip is two of the people from our group, they went to a store, they passed a guy gardening, and it was a nice time. They came back, and here's a joke. The guy at the garden had a gun, and we realized that we were in a house next to Compton. And if any of you know about Compton, California, it's about the crime hub which is suburban LA. And so we were staying in Compton, California, and inside of a dusty house, missed Disneyland and Universal Studios, but I had a great time with my friends. And the message here is that regardless of the situation that you're in, and regardless of who you're with, remember, you have to have an uncle that makes fries, because one of them made fries and they were the greatest fries. And I know this is haha halal, and I haven't mentioned any Islamic things yet. So I gotta say, after I ate those fries, I was thinking, mashallah, tabarakallah, alhamdulillah, and that's gonna be it.